What's up, guys? David here with week 5 of the EGL. We have our team, the Brooklyn Venettes, against Mora and his Monterey Gyarados. What I decided to bring this week was a Sub-Seed Superior, normal Lopunny, bulky Rotom? Bulky Rotom. Yeah, bulky Rotom. Bulky offensive Rotom, I think. It's been a while. Scarf Gyarados with DD in case of knockoff shenanigans. Koba Berry Pangoro, which can live everything from Life Orb Hurricane from Torn to Banded Brave Bird from Talon, and Oko either. And then a bulky Seismitoad with 3 attacks and rocks. So, you may be wondering, David, where the hell have you been? Well, we've been busy. EGL Week 5 got delayed for 90% of the players. So, everything's kind of a week late, so you're getting 2 battles this week. Isn't that wonderful? Power rankings will be up later this week, whenever they get recorded. So, let's just get on with the match. Shall we? I'm going to lead Seismitoad, he goes Donphan. I decide to Scald, completely forgetting that Trace is an ability. I should have set up my rocks, I do not. I decide I'm just going to sack off Seismitoad, try and get some damage, try and get a poison. I get no such thing. I was hoping he'd maybe overpredict and let me kill him. That's all good. I go into Lopunny. I decide to return. No, I fake out. Not wanting, just to sort of test ground. I go into Serp. I get to set up a sub here, I believe. Yes. And then I get to Leech Seed whatever comes in. And here I am free to fire off a Leaf Storm. And Superior claims a kill. The crit did not matter. All is wonderful. I debated sacking it. I went to Talonflame. He goes to Milotic here, and he outspeeds me, which tells me that this is a fast Milotic. This has to be timid max speed because I outspeed most Milotics with my set. And so I go into Serp. I then double out, expecting him to leave. Scouting for maybe Scarf. He crits the Ice Beam, which hurts a lot. I decide to HJK. And I decide to hold off on this, go back into my Rotom because it's kind of useless now. He switches out instead of going for an Ice Shard, which I'm not sure if he even has, but I get a Toxic off, which is useful for me. I'm just going to sack off Rotom here. I don't need it anymore, it's at 2%. My win con is Gyarados or Pangoro right now. I go into Lopunny, revenge kill the Guardy. He goes into Torn. I'm curious what he wants to do. I just go for a return. My guess is that he was baiting me into going for a return so I'd kill myself to Rocky Helmet, but I was staying in regardless. It was kind of sacking Lopunny. So here is the play of the game. I go into my Pangoro. He goes into his Tornadus. As long as he's not Specs with Hurricane, I almost guaranteed live. I guaranteed live as long as it's not Specs Hurricane. And what do you know? He's Air Slash. I take it like a champ, and I flinch. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Now I go into Superior to get some chip damage with Leaf Storm because I needed the damage so then my Gyarados could then revenge kill. Now, Gyarados, unfortunately, is not packing Stone Edge. If I had Stone Edge, I won the game right here. There was a lot of things that could have happened that I would win the game. Mora says I can bounce here, which I have. my thought process for not clicking bounce is I didn't want either this or either Torn or Talonflame to set up a sub, and then I guaranteed lose. So I can't go for Earthquake because he has 2 birds left. I can't DD because I'm choiced. So my only play is in my mind, is Waterfall. Waterfall kills Torn, it kills Talonflame, and it's a chance to kill Milotic. It depends on how bulky it is, or if I crit it. If I get a flinch, I win the game. If I do not, I lose the game. More unless he doesn't have HP Electric, which was certainly possible. Or if he didn't burn me with Scald. I needed to rely on the same 30% chance that Mora got with his air slash flinch. So, Gyarados kills the Torn, +1 Moxie. I get to go, he goes into Milotic, fire off a Waterfall, doing 38, no flinch, HP Electric, brings me down to 28. Waterfall kills, and unfortunately, I'm in range for Brave Bird. And it's a very narrow 1-0 in Mora's favor. So, good game to Mora. I've lost 2 games so far, both of them in division. So, it's a little painful. I can only hope that I do better and that I don't lose my in-division games again. Next week I'm against Ryan, who is leading the North Division of my conference. So that should be fun. So tune in next week, guys. Or no, tune in later this week. This is how exciting. 2 games in a week. Maybe I don't lose. See ya.